Welcome to Empower Edge. We are here to bring clarity and break out of the matrix. Eve is the spark of conscious evolution. In Eden, Adam and Eve exist in a dreamlike unity, pure, innocent, unaware. But it's Eve who breaks the spell. She chooses to see, to know, to evolve. She doesn't fall. She takes the first step into self-awareness. Without Eve's choice, there's no story, no progress, no you or me asking these questions. She is the divine disruptor, the one who says, I want to know, even if it costs me everything. This is the sacred feminine at work, intuition, inner knowing, and the willingness to walk through darkness for truth. They told you Eve ruined everything, that she disobeyed, that she caused the fall. But what if they got it all wrong? Eve wasn't the villain of the story. She was the key to awakening, the divine feminine incarnate. Intuitive, courageous, and connected to higher wisdom. The fall in Genesis wasn't a punishment. It was a split in awareness, from unity to duality, from being to doing, from oneness to self and other. The purpose? To eventually bring these energies back into balance within us. The real Garden of Eden is wholeness, the sacred union of your inner masculine and feminine. The serpent was a sacred ally. In ancient traditions, Egyptian, Gnostic, Hindu, the serpent is a symbol of divine wisdom and transformation. Kundalini energy, the coiled serpent at the base of the spine that awakens enlightenment. Gnostic texts. Some say the serpent was the true messenger of divine knowledge, trying to free Adam and Eve from ignorance. The serpent didn't tempt. It offered awakening. Eve, being more in tune with the subtle, intuitive, energetic realm, heard the call first. She didn't fall for a lie. She responded to a deeper truth, one that logic Adam couldn't yet comprehend. While Adam represents structure and order, Eve is the bridge to the unknown. She chooses curiosity over comfort, awareness over obedience. She hears the voice of the serpent, not as temptation, but as a sacred call to remember. The serpent has always been sacred. In ancient cultures, it symbolizes Kundalini, the life force that rises from the base of the spine to the crown. It whispers to Eve, you are not just created, you are creator. In choosing the fruit, Eve chooses evolution. She activates duality, yes, but also self-awareness. She births the ego, so that we may one day transcend it. Eve doesn't fall. She leads us out of unconscious bliss, into the fire of growth. Her act births the human journey. She is the original initiator, the first rebel, the first seeker, the first light bearer. Patriarchy demonized her power. When systems of control took over, patriarchy, empire, institutional religion, Eve's role had to be flipped. Why? Because if the feminine was known as the bringer of wisdom, awakening, and evolution, then she couldn't be controlled. So the story was rewritten. Eve became a sinner, not a seeker. The serpent became Satan, not spirit. Awakening became disobedience. It wasn't just about Eve. It was about suppressing the feminine principle within all of us. Adam follows her, not because he was deceived, but because the feminine leads the way into transformation. Every time. They left Eden, but not in disgrace, in power, as divine beings with a mission to remember their true nature through the dance of separation and return. Eve is archetype, the rebellion that births rebirth. Eve is the sacred rebel, the inner voice that says, there's more than this. I will not stay asleep. Truth is worth the exile. She represents the part of us that chooses growth over comfort, freedom over obedience, truth over illusion. She's the first light worker, the first shadow worker, the first consciousness activator. Eve is not a warning. She's a blueprint, a guide, a symbol of the sacred feminine within us all. To awaken, to question, to choose the unknown path, even when the world says obey, returning to Eden by remembering her. Eve's journey isn't just a story. It's your story. Every time you question what you've been told, choose your own path. Wake up to your divine nature. You're walking in Eve's footsteps. We left Eden not to be punished, but to return to it with open eyes, open hearts, and full self-awareness. So let it be known, Eve didn't doom us. She freed us. She didn't fall. She rose, and she invites you to do the same. Eve's real message: you are not here to obey. You are here to awaken. You are here to remember who you are. A creator, not a creation. Eve was never the fall. She was the rise. Adam and Eve are not separate beings. They are you, your inner polarity, your masculine and feminine. And the goal is not perfection, it's reunion. That's how you return to Eden, within. Stay powerful. See you in the next video.